Hi guys! So, just real quick, I did make this video the same day as my last video, so yes, I'm wearing the same thing, although I wear this shirt a lot because it's very comfortable. So, moving on from that, this is my 4 tips and tricks for trial classes. Just so you know, again, my first disclaimer always, I'm not an expert, I'm not a mentor teacher, I'm just telling you guys the things I've experienced and things that I wish I would have known, that somebody would have told me. I'm like, oh, yes, thank you, I wish I would have known that. So that's just something that I wanted to put out there first. So my first tip, workshops. Yes, workshops. Go to them. Seriously, go to the workshops. I'm not kidding. If you don't know how to access them, I put that in my last video. Go to parent feedback at the bottom, Fresh Desk. They have workshops all the time. Go to the workshops. In the workshops, the 2 major things that I learned was this. 1, in a trial class, have fun. Have fun with the kids. This is a trial. They want to see if they want to buy VIP Kid, and you are there to sell it to them. And not only sell them VIP Kid, because VIP Kid is a program that works and that's wonderful, but 2, you're selling yourself. You want them to come back and book you, pick you as the teacher, right? Right. So I will tell you right now, I have had how many? I counted. Sorry. I have to think really quick. I've had 10 kids from a trial class book me. Now, again, not because I'm awesome or anything. Maybe they just thought that it was fun, or maybe they finally got the money to do it. But I've had 10 kids book me, and 6 of those 10 kids have then come back and signed up for classes in more than one. All 6 of those actually have signed up for 2 or 3 classes with me. So I guess I was doing something right, or maybe they just think I'm crazy. I don't know. So always have fun with them, okay? Have fun. And the second thing I learned from those workshops is teach them something. These parents want to know that you're going to teach their child English. So teach them English. Teach them something. This is my mom. That's from one of the PowerPoints that you'll learn, okay? Teach them something. Have fun, because a lot of these kids don't have fun in school, and teach them something. Those are the 2 things I learned from a workshop. So if you want to stop watching this video right now and go watch the workshops, go. It won't hurt my feelings. Go ahead. Go. Okay, 2. Students info button. This is amazing for trial classes or major courses. A trial class, like I said, is to see if they want to buy the program. So this info button will tell you a lot of things. 1, it will tell you about the kid. Maybe things that they like. 2, if they've taken a trial class before, you'll know because the other teacher's feedback will be in there. So that might be things like they got distracted easily, so you'll know how to adjust your instruction. Or there's things called a computer test. So some of the students who take a trial also take a computer test, and that computer test tells them what level that they're supposed to start at. So when you go in to the classroom, you pull out, you're supposed to upload the PowerPoint, and there's 2 pages of PowerPoints. My first day, I freaked out. I was like, what is this? Second of all, really quick on that note, they aren't in any order. They're not. I memorized where they are now, just so you know. So eventually you'll learn them, and they don't go in order. So, I mean, they skip around. So there's like a Unit 1, Level 2, Unit 1, or Level 2, Unit 4, Level 2, Unit 7. So you're not missing any. That's just the way that it works. It just bumps it from there. So you will learn which level they need to be on, because it will say right there, or if they've taken the computer test. So student info button, very, very important, okay? And like I said, it's really nice to hear sometimes what other teachers had to say. Number 3, study the PowerPoints. Seriously, study the PowerPoints. I'm not kidding about that either. Study. PowerPoints. Seriously, my first day, I was like, it said something about moving kids up and down. Again, I talked about in my last video, the teaching center. It tells you how to do a trial class and what it even is. It gives you all that information. Even after I read that, I was like, you want me to teach these kids? I don't know what I'm doing. Freaking out, right? Because that's just what I do. So trial classes are supposed to be fun, right? But you need to make sure that you understand the PowerPoints. The first 4 or 5 slides of the PowerPoint in a trial class is to assess where they are. So, if they're really struggling, move them down. If they're speaking fluent English and they're reading every word on the page, move them up. Okay? You might think, oh, how am I going to do that? You don't want to sit there and say, hold on a second. Ask them a question, get them looking at a picture, and then go ahead and move them. It's easy to do. You just got to practice. So make sure you know the PowerPoint so you know, okay, this is not where they need to be. I need to move them up, or no, I need to move them down. Okay, so make sure you think about that. So really, know the PowerPoints, okay? Study them. If you're not getting bookings right away, study the PowerPoints so that way you're ready. Number 4, props. Props. Your face can be a prop today. I had a kid in a trial who literally couldn't focus, so I was like getting all the way up here in his face, and I was like, dog, and then he would do it too. So use your body as a prop, okay? My most loved prop is this. Bought this for $1 at the Dollar Tree. The kids love it. They seriously think it's so funny when I'm like, can I do a dance, or I go up real close? Good job. Literally, I don't know why. They hit the screen. High five. So this is a good way to get attention. If you have a kid who's like looking over here or looking at mom, gets their attention because they're like, what is that sound? I mean, it also might be because I'm like, whoo, and they're like, who's this crazy blonde lady? But you really need to make sure that you're being yourself. So I do like to have fun, but then I also am making sure that I'm very serious when it comes to pronouncing and using full sentences, making sure that those kids are learning something. So you're having fun, but the kids are learning something. 2 biggest things. I've already said that like 5 times, but it's the most important thing in trial class. Have fun, learn something. Next thing I always do in my trial classes is I use these. Got them for $1. They're light up balls, and I call them stars because you get a star. So I'll hold them up here at first. When you do good, you get a star. And I'll say star, and then we, talk about it. And then, one class I threw them at the camera, and the kids were catching them. It was so funny. I had 3 kids in a trial class once, all together, and I was throwing them. They were trying to catch them. It was so cute. Today I tried to eat one, and my little girl was like, "No, teacher, no, don't eat that," because it's spiky. So cute. So use I love them. They love them. They want to earn these as their prize. Sometimes I use them in my major courses, and we talk about colors and how they change and stuff like that. I set them up there. So definitely a good prop. Also, in my trial courses, I always use a puppet. I had a little boy today who had his own stuffed animal, so we high-fived with our stuffed animals, and we danced and we ran across the screen, things like that. So puppets are nice to demonstrate conversation. I had a little girl today for 10 minutes. We tried to say, "How are you?" or "What is your name?" We got there by the end of the lesson, but it took us some time. So make sure you have the props that, like I said, you don't have to spend money. Find things around your house. Got this for $1. Everyone has $1. Find it in your sock drawer, under the couch, whatever. But lastly, this is not a point, just be yourself. VIP Kid is an amazing program, and it's full of teachers who are all different. That's the best part. And you're going to find kids who like you for you. And that's the best thing about it, is I have had trial class kids who've come back and booked me. I've already talked about that. And I think it's because they liked what I was doing, So just be yourself. You're going to find those kids that are like, hey, I like that teacher. Or, hey, I like that crazy blonde lady who uses the stupid clapper, So, it's just, you got to be yourself, and you got to do what's going to work for you. So just make sure that you're being yourself and that you're doing the best that you can. And remember, have fun and teach them something in a trial class. Those are the biggest things. So that's all I have for you guys. If you have any questions, I would try my best to answer if you leave them below. But if not, go to the workshops. They're the best way to learn anything, I promise. This is just the things that I've learned and the things that I wanted to let you guys know. So hope you guys have a good night and happy teaching. Bye.